What was he yelling at you about?
About my sister because I've broken up a tussle with them earlier. And he told me not to interfere anymore with them or I'd pay. And he came at me with a bat.
Okay, so he showed up in the house with a bat in his hand?
No.
Okay, so...
There was a scuffle earlier with my sister and my niece. My niece got involved.
About earlier meaning earlier this week, earlier this morning?
Just this morning, before they left.
Before your wife left?
My sister.
Before your sister left?
Yeah.
That is Lori Vallow's brother, Alex Cox. He is the most important person probably in the trials of Lori Vallow Daybell and Chad Daybell. But he's not going to be there because he's dead. Tonight, Julie Grant takes a closer look at this mysterious man who has a really interesting, fascinating, and peculiar background.
He's Lori Vallow Daybell's older brother and the admitted killer of her fourth husband.
What's the emergency there?
I got in a fight with my brother-in-law and I shot him in self-defense.
Alex Cox is calm and collected, reporting shooting Charles Vallow on July 12th, 2019.
Okay, and are you wanting to start CPR?
No, I don't know how to do that.
I can walk you through it.
He's showing no emotion about what just happened in his sister's house in Chandler, Arizona.
How long ago did this occur? Did it just happen?
Yeah, maybe 5 minutes before I called.
Okay.
Minutes later, police arrive, and he nonchalantly and briefly tells the officer what happened.
I just went back to the living room. Like, what is your problem?
With the gun in your hand?
Yes. And I said, I want you to put that bat down. And he wouldn't do it. And he's like, and he came at me with the bat again after he'd already hit me in the head. So I shot him to stop him.
Okay, then what happened?
That was it.
Charles Vallow's killing is currently under investigation. It's also not the first violent confrontation Cox had with one of Lori's husbands. He reportedly served 90 days in jail for felonious assault on Joseph Ryan, Lori's third husband and Tylee's father. This video, posted in 2010 on what appears to be Cox's YouTube channel, shows him doing stand-up and joking about the 2007 assault.
I was fortunate enough to do a little jail time last year. I'll confess to you guys. You ever had something that you knew was the right thing to do, but it turns out that later on it was a felony? This is a true story. I found out that my ex-brother-in-law was a pedophile, so I took a stun gun and I discharged it right in his and I did. And in Texas, that's a felony. I'm thinking, maybe I'll get a handshake or a parade or something. I got probation.
Cox also did voice impressions in this stand-up routine posted in 2009 on the YouTube channel Phoenix Roll Call. Cox does a bit about working as a telemarketer for MCI and pretending to be other people.
Sometimes I call the people with Hannibal Lecter. Quid pro quo, Stephanie. I sell you things, you buy things. Do tell me about your long-distance calling plan.
Back to the serious family incidents in question. In October of 2019, Brandon Boudreau, who was married to Alex and Lori's niece, Melanie Pawlowski, reported that he narrowly escaped death after someone shot at him.
911, where's your emergency?
Someone just shot my window.
Okay, someone shot at your vehicle?
Yeah, and it shattered my driver's side window.
Boudreau suspects Cox was behind the attempt on his life.
Just makes you sad. Like a lot of people you care about aren't here anymore because of these ideas.
On December 12th, 2019, Alex Cox died unexpectedly.
911, where's your emergency?
I have a older male here named Alex. He just passed out here on my bathroom.
He is breathing?
Yes.
The 51-year-old found unresponsive by a family friend.
Is he on his back or on his stomach? Where is he at?
He's on his side.
Okay. Can you lay him flat on his back on the ground?
I'll try. It's just there's feces on the ground.
Okay. I know that's gross, but if we can just go ahead and get him flat on his back, I want to make sure he's breathing.
Later pronounced dead at the hospital. The medical examiner determining he died of natural causes, blood clots in his lungs. Now, Alex Cox's name keeps resurfacing in the investigations into the disappearance and deaths of his niece and nephew, Tylee Ryan and J.J. Vallow.
The amended criminal complaint was filed on June 30th, 2020. It is case number CR 2220-838.
The children's uncle, Alex, is an accused co-conspirator with Lori and her fifth husband, Chad Daybell.
It alleges that the following: the defendants, Chad Guy Daybell, Lori Vallow, and or another person or persons on or between the 22nd day of September 2019 and the 9th day of June 2020 in the county of Fremont, state of Idaho, and elsewhere, did willfully and knowingly combine, conspire, confederate, and agree to commit destruction, alteration, or concealment of evidence in a felony proceeding.
That evidence being the dead bodies of Tylee and JJ. 7-year-old JJ was found wrapped in plastic and bound with duct tape. 16-year-old Tylee was dismembered, charred, and buried in Daybell's pet cemetery. Cox isn't able to face prosecution or give investigators any answers, but the digital footprint detectives say he left behind with his cell phone pinging from Chad Daybell's property on September 9th and 23rd in the locations where the kids were found is sure to be critical evidence for prosecutors in seeking justice for his niece and nephew.
All right, I've been doing this way too long. I know exactly, and I never, tried these cases like this, but because I was a prosecutor, but I know exactly what the defense is going to do here. Let's bring back in the think tank. Lara Yeretsian, we know who's going to be the star of these trials if they happen, right? It's going to be Alex Cox, because the defense is going to spend all their time talking about Alex Cox. He's a madman. We were all scared of him, right? He's the one that did everything.
Right. In fact, the defense is going to have to thank the prosecution and the police for all the work that they've done with all the pings and all the cell site information, GPS, basically placing Alex Cox at Chad Daybell's home, at the place where these kids were last seen. Basically, I mean, it's a natural, it, and all of us know that everybody's going to be pointing the finger at Alex Cox. And that's going to be, if ever, that's going to be maybe their ticket out, if it ever works. A jury may never buy it, but they would be crazy not to use this.